Hello and welcome to another Let's Play Momir. We're up against Demonic Tutor where we also played yesterday, so for you like 2 videos ago I guess. Um, I think we lost that one despite him having a really shitty tactic. He actually made a 1-drop I think. Um, no, maybe I'm wrong. Not sure anymore, maybe it wasn't a play. But I think he did. Or he got insanely lucky, I'm not sure anymore. Um, we get the nuts, right? We get an O3 defender, hexproof, that actually gives me mana, so yeah, that's basically what you want, that's why you do 2 drops. Um, yeah, that doesn't do anything. Just a 1-1. So being on the play and having mana acceleration is really good, as you might have already figured out. Um, so we'll add a... Oh, X is 4, sure. We'll discard this. And the field of also because there's a number first strike. So 2-3 first strike, that does nothing else. Still a 2-3 first strike though. Probably kills most of his 3 drops anyway. Uh, we'll see. He gets a 2-3 forest walk, which doesn't actually do anything. I think I'm gonna skip my 5 drops just so I can make 9s. It's not that he has an advantage, so we don't care at this point. So we are gonna skip our 5s. Even though we got a nuts card. 6 has flyers, 7 has really great cards, and then 8 and 9s, I mean, why wouldn't I, right? Yeah, sure, just a 5 damage, I don't care about 5 damage. So it gets a creature that dies, brings me to 19. But that's like nothing, right? So yeah, it's Wednesday of course when I'm recording this, so that's a downtime. I'm also gonna stream tonight. I'm not sure if I'm gonna local record it. It's for the Belgian Magic community anyway, so I'm gonna sneeze, I think. Try to hold it in. Nope, couldn't. So yeah, I make a 6. Discard the plane. Get the nuts. No, we get a 5-4. That becomes bigger when it gets blocked, so it's at least 7-6 when it gets blocked. So it's basically Rampage 2, but Rampage does it for creature beyond the first. It actually is any creature. So that's really good. I mean, he can't block it with this because then this dies. He can then double block it, and then it's a 9-8, so they both die anyway. It's really hard for him to deal with that, I think. We'll see. We'll make a 7 again. Discard a swamp. Sacrifice a creature. Oh, that's a really good card. That card is nuts, by the way. I had it before. And I was like, oh, holy shit, this card. So it's basically this flying lifelink. You can sacrifice a creature. Sure. You can sacrifice a creature to make it bigger, equal to its power. Yeah. And then when you want to, you can use it as removal. You can remove all the counters and just kill a creature that way. So you basically sacrifice a bunch of junk. Like if he ever triple blocks this can give this 11 plus stuff like that. There's like nothing in tap on all creatures near cover. Then an opponent gains control of them. Yeah, that actually sucks ass. I don't think I'll ever care about that. So he didn't attack, of course. Guess we'll attack here. Like attack with these two. He can block this any way he likes. Doesn't really matter. So the question is here, um, what do I want to do? So basically this becomes a 9. They're both gonna die, that's fine. I'm willing to take the trade like that. And we gain 5 anyway. So we'll make an 8 drop here. Just hope it's not the trash cards, but even then it should still be fine. It is a 7/6. I mean, it's not really great, but it's not bad either. This is so sick. So let's say he's at that, right? So +9. That's oh, so he does get a 5/5 flyer, so he can block this. But yeah, then just the enlistment officer goes on it, and that doesn't matter anymore. So we'll make a 9 just to see what we get first, and maybe if he doesn't block, we can sacrifice it to this. We get a bringer of the blue down. That's sick, by the way. In case you don't know what it does, it's sick. So yeah, he's gonna block there. We are gonna activate this ability, sacrifice this. So that's now 7/7. The dragon dies. Yeah, bringer of the blue down. I mean, you may draw 2 cards, so basically draw 3 cards every turn. In Momir, come on. So we do have lethal on the board. If he doesn't have a flyer, he does. Flying first, right? Protection from red and from green. Neither of these are red or green. The first strike vigilance doesn't actually do anything, so yeah, it doesn't matter. This is still lethal. So he either blocks or dies. We'll see what it does. So if this doesn't block, I have lethal by just sacrificing this. Obviously I want to draw 2 extra cards. Begin combat, attack here. Let's see if he blocks. He has to block. If he doesn't, he dies. Yeah, he didn't. So maybe he's just trying to see if I figure it out or not, but of course I do. I'm not an idiot. It's not that hard, it's Momir. So he elected to play first. Obviously not gonna mulligan, we do have 2 mountains. Wow, Guru Land, right? Looks so cool. Real life Guru Land, I don't have it. A friend of mine have a DJK0 where I actually played with. I actually love how it looks. Discard a card, exile target, take a creature, it controls. Yeah, sure. The fact that it says discard a card makes it bearable in Momir. It is still decent, I guess, but it's not a nuts. Sacrifice a swamp, target creature, sacrifice a creature, target creatures get +2/+2 until end of turn. Maybe I'm gonna keep this around, I'm not sure. You can basically sacrifice itself to pump something, so obviously I'm never gonna want to sacrifice a swamp. Whenever you cast a creature spell, so yeah. Why didn't he attack there? He actually feels that his card is good enough. I am making it 3-drop just because it is so big. I'm not even gonna trade that, I think. It does have Mountain Walk, so it's unblockable damage. Like I can trade both of these for this with this ability, but I don't think that's worth it. It depends on what happens here, right? Trample, protection from enchantments, deals combat damage to a player, is monsters destroy the enchantment. So it just gets a 4/4 trample, protection from enchantment, so that's fine. I will take the 4 here. Target attacking creature, okay. I mean, normally my 4-drop plus the Blighted Shaman should be able to do something. It's a 0/3 flash at the target creature player this turn, evoke. Yeah, that's pretty shitty. Yeah, I don't care about that. So we're just gonna sacrifice that to block there. Like that maybe? Block, block, no. Maybe just block this to block 4 damage. And that's it. don't do anything else. Probably should have attacked here. Seeing as I'm not gonna block with it anyway. Let's hope he doesn't get seriously, he just gets another big creature. That's a problem. I think the same problem occurred with this guy last time, that he just gets big creature after big creature after big creature, and I got shit like this. That was really hard for me to hold the fort. So he's going to attack here. Just with that one, really? No, right? He's gonna attack with this as well, yeah, sure. So obviously I'm gonna block 4 damage, but I'm gonna take another 4. I just need something good. That apparently shouldn't be a flyer, so... I mean, 4 mana 4/4, 5 mana 5/5. We do get a 4/4, but it is a flyer, so this just kills it. Really annoying. I can actually save it, by the way. If it just goes to his activation and activate, I think I'm gonna save it with this. Then he can attack and it still trades. We'll see what it does. Obviously, if he goes to attacker, I'm just gonna trade. I'm just gonna trade 1 for 1. If he then tries to do something, that's fine. I can't activate this because this is still instant speed. So just do this. See what it does. So yeah, he's gonna try it. Oh, monstrosity, of course. So yeah, I'll concede this game now. That was something I forgot. Ah, seriously, this guy. You can go back to the other video and see why he won. But I think he just got really great cards as well there. I mean, I can't complain. Like last game, I got 2-drop mana acceleration. That even has Hexproof Shout, so it's really hard for him to deal with that. Yeah, we get a creature that dies to its own. 2/3 Island Walk. It does have phasing. Oh. Yeah, tokens and phasing, not that great. He gets the 2/2. You may draw a card. That's it. 2/2. So that's fine. I'll take another 2, I guess. I'm not gonna make a 3-drop. So yeah, this is Momir. This is all about luck. If he gets another insane creature here. No, he just gets a 1/1, so that's fine. He attacks me for 2, down to 22. I make a 4. Should be good enough to block his creatures. He then makes a 4. So yeah, unless we get really unlucky with the creatures we get, this should be still fine. Yeah, that actually stops his creature. It's not that great of a card, of course, but I mean, hey, it stops his 2 and his 3-drop. I'm happy. Unless he gets like the nuts here. So 1/4 flyer that doesn't do anything. Just a 1/4. Just like probably one of the most liked in Commander cards, just because the way it interacts, the fun of it, stuff like that. We get a 4/6 that will eventually die. Fading is, yeah, the old Vanish one. Vanish is new one. That's what I want to know. Is important, of course. Let's see what he gets now. Okay, he gets 4/4. Yeah, that doesn't do anything either. Maybe we attack with our 4/6. He just double blocks, we kill his 4/4. He can jump, he can attack then. Yeah, we'll make a 6 first and then see what he does. Or see what we get before we decide on our attack. He can obviously double block and trade his 4/4 for our 4/6, but I mean our 4/6 is gonna die eventually anyway. But the problem is we are being attacked here. Well, I mean it's not a big issue at this point, but it's not a big issue, but we do want to see what we get first, I think. Put target green creature on top of its owner's library. So remove for any kind of green creatures. We do not have an island, of course, but it is a 4/5, so we can now safely attack with the 4/6. And he takes the 4, so we're actually leading now. I'm not sure if I do get an island, if I actually am gonna play it. I mean, this is removal for any kind of green creature, which I guess is good enough. He gets another 4/4. So he obviously attacks for 1. That's fine. I always thought this had flying, by the way, but because if you look like it in the picture, it's like flying, but it's actually a fish, right? Oh, it's a beast. What is an Nuclavy? No clue. If any of you know, feel free to say so. Yeah, he doesn't have an artifact, people. We can also not make a 7-drop and then go 8 and 9. Let's think about that. What's the benefit of making a 7-drop here? I don't think there is one. He then makes a 7-drop and then we make an 8 first. His 7-drop should be really bad, I guess. And then we make 9s. 9 should win us the game then. Yeah, sure, let's try that. We'll keep this behind, I guess. Just not willing to make more damage and go for the bake. So he only does us 1 damage. He's gonna stop at 8 apparently. He takes over the aggression here, of course. Especially with the first strike hazer, but that's fine. I mean, if he attacks with it, either of these two just blocks it anyway. So you can only attack with that, yeah. We still haven't found an answer to a green creature, but yeah, we can block. So we keep taking 1 a turn. This is soon gonna die, next turn at least. But the fact that we make 8s and then 9s seems pretty good, right? So what do we get? We get an 8/8. Oh yeah, we get a really good card. So we do attack with the Wood Reaper here. He does finally block it. I mean, it's just a stupid 1/1, but still fine trade. And it's really hard for him to attack here, except with this, because he's just gonna lose 2 creatures. What does he get? He gets an 8/9 trample, the 9/9 trample. That's it. It's fine. He trades with the 8/8 and 2/3, and then we get a bunch of tokens. Blood trash obviously doesn't matter here. So does ping us for 1 again. But then we start making 9s, right? That should be GG. Unless of course he gets something really good. Yeah. So we lose our creature there. We make 9s. If that was an island, I obviously would have played it for this, for King Crab. It's actually Iona. Yeah, he can play red, doesn't really matter. But it is a 7/7 flyer here. It's gonna be really hard for him. So yeah, block, I guess. On this, we have a 7/7 flyer. He gets a nuts card. Yay. Why is it a nuts card, you ask? Well, why wouldn't it be a nuts card? Think about it. You can't lose. So we can go big, right? At this point he has nothing, he has an 8/8. Or we can make 8 drops. Hope to get Hoverguard Sweepers or something. I guess I'll do that. Wow, that's terrible that he just got this and then last turn I... Wait, let's think about this. Do I want to go big and make like 15 drops? He keeps on piling on the board, I guess. And then we're forced to make drops anyway, so we can just make drops now then. Obviously we want to go through 8 because there's more removal, I guess. And there's also pretty good cards like that. Obviously there isn't. If I do get an island, I will make the drop just because of King Crab killing this. He makes land drop, so he's going for it. So I'm gonna go for it as well. Yeah, I can't pay that. So I'm gonna go higher now as well, seeing that he is going higher. If he started making drops, sure, but he isn't, so hey, we can go higher now as well. The board is basically bogged down. He can't attack with anything without losing a lot of value. So yeah, he still elects to keep going higher. I mean, I'm fine with that. We get a forest, which doesn't actually do anything for us, but we're at 11 now. I'm not sure about creature lists on 11. Let me just quickly check this, right? Card Kingdom. .com. So I can go to attackers, obviously I don't want to. Advanced Search. Card type creature. Converted mana cost 11 to 11. Search. So he did make his land drop as well. So you have Colossus, Hypnox, a Stupid Golem, Ulamog, Polar Kraken, and Ulamog. And Walled Spine Worm. So I think I want to go to 12 anyway. Let's see what's at there. There are 12. 12. Search. You have Blightsteel Colossus at 12. Enter the Infinite, which obviously isn't a creature. Iname is 1 and Eat That Betrays. What does Iname is 1 do? So it's just an 8/8. But then Eat That Betrays and Eat That Betrays has Annihilator 2. And then Blightsteel Colossus is Infect, so that kills him as well. So I think I have to go for it, and it's indestructible. So yeah, 12 drops it seems to be. You basically have 66% of getting something that's good, and then else get an 8/8, which is legendary. Iname is 1 is actually legendary. And what's there at 13 then? Let's see. So he made his land drop again. Sorry for being slow, but hey, I want to make sure that I make the right move here. Search. There's nothing at 13 apparently. Creature. What's there at 14? Search. There's nothing at 14. And at 15 there's only Emrakul. No, there's something else as well, right? Yeah, at 15 there's Autochthon Worm, Emrakul. So you have a 50% chance of getting something really good, or 9/14 Trample. Emrakul is obviously the nuts, but I think going to 12 is fine here. If he wants to go to Emrakul, he should be dead by then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. So he's gonna start making 11 drops, sure. He can be blocked except by 3 or more creatures. Wow, he gets a really good card already. The reason why I didn't make 11 drops is because the odds of getting something like that is low. But of course, hey, it's my opponent, right? So he obviously does get it. It can be blocked by 3 or more creatures. Come on, Blightsteel Colossus. Eat That Betrays is fine as well. So how do you block 1, 2, 3, I guess, on this? But what do we sacrifice? This is hard. We can also block with this and then gain a bunch of tokens. We should have attacked maybe. Nah, he just doesn't block. I think we want to keep like most of our mana base. We want to sacrifice, 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 triple block. If he attacks with everything, this is really hard for me, right? Yeah. Let's see what he gets now at 11. He gets Magazine goes. Yeah. So these are reasons why you do not do that. So sure, we'll sacrifice this, this, and this. We'll go to blockers like block, block, block. I think he should kill the Iona, I guess. No, he's going for a Seki. Wow. That's actually gonna give me a bunch of tokens, man. That's so wrong of you. uh, where's my... Oh, there it is. Yeah, that was a mistake. I have no clue why I did that. Now we can still make 9s, 11s. So we'll attack first and see what he does, right? You can choose not to block, of course, but he is being hit with Annihilator too. Like, what was there again at 11? Holy shit, man. This is so hard. You obviously have the other Colossus at 11. He sacrifices Zur Enchanter and Bursteel Paladin. He blocks with a Knuckle V at the moment. So want these two dead, I guess. Sure. Yeah, we're already in advanced search. 11 to 11. So let's just see what percentage we have, right? We have 1 good card, 1 bad card, 2 bad cards, 3 bad cards, 4 bad cards. So yeah, the odds of it being a good card is actually way too low. So we'll go up to 12 again. I mean, he does have an 8/8, he does have a 9/9, but we can easily triple block that. The bunch of tokens we have saves us here. Just gotta make sure he doesn't get something good as well. And this is why I don't make 11 drops. The odds of getting something shitty are too high. So yeah, it does attack there. It has trample, so I guess we block it. I mean, Iona is really good, but why wouldn't I block here, right? Normally my next drop should be big enough no matter what. And it will be. I mean, there's only 3 creatures out there, so I actually know what I'll get, kinda. We do get a shitty one, but it is still an 8/8. I mean, so he goes to 11 again. Basically, that one card he got before is the only good one. I mean, stuff like that is really bad. Stuff like that is really bad. And then, yeah, of course, there's Ulamog as well. So there's 2 good ones, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 bad ones. So that's only 33% odds of getting something good, while I have 66% odds, and my bad one is still decent. This has trample, right? Yeah, okay. So we get another Eat That Betrays, really good. It's an 11/11. If he attacks with this, I'm just gonna triple block, so. Of course, if he decides to attack with it, I wouldn't. Yeah, I would. So let's see what he does here. He gets another 4/5. I don't care. The question is, do I want to go up? I don't think so, because then I have to stop at 15. He's gonna keep on making bigger ones. We basically want 8 at Betrays or Blightsteel Colossus, not these one. Because of that. So we'll attack with this again. He has to sacrifice another 2 permanents. He goes like sack, triple block, I guess. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So we do get an extra land here. Wow, that's cool. So he triple blocks, I guess. We kill 2 of them. We still have so many creatures. So we still only make 12 drops, just because there's nothing at 13. And he makes 10 drops now. He's going for 8 drops instead. That's a good one though. The fact that it has flying. Kills me in 3 turns, but he has to sacrifice a creature at every turn. And if I do get an hit betrays now, that's gonna be really hard for him. The problem is though that I'm only at 18, so it's a 3-turn clock. If that betrays doesn't do it. Blightsteel Colossus is actually the nuts. That's the one I wanted for a while now. Yeah, we already know that. So Blightsteel Colossus is the one I wanted for a while now. If you can't, leech it a bit. Oh, it doesn't even tap if you can't. So obviously he sacrifices this, I guess. It's the weakest creature he has. I would make a 10 drop, hope you get Progenitus, or at least a big one, yeah. He goes for 9. Oh, he wants a flying. No. What is his point here? Like he goes for 8. Why would you go for 8? Yeah, you get shit slide, man. So the thing is, he has to block this somehow. It's indestructible though. It has trample. I would have gone for 9. So let's attack. See what it does. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. So we might get another Blightsteel Colossus here. X is 10, 11, 12. Okay, make sure I don't make 13, of course. We get another Eat Betray, so that's also really good. So at this point, next turn is lethal, right? He has to sacrifice that. He makes a creature. If it isn't a haster, it does nothing. I would still made a 9, by the way. That's fine. So it's just a 7/7. That doesn't stop this infect, so he can't actually attack with this. Then I attack with everything. I gain 2 lands of his. I can make a 15. Is he gonna to attack? He really is. Wow, he's dead. He's dead. There's no point that this ever gets stopped. So we'll go to beginning of combat. Declare attackers. Attack with these 2, I guess. And then if he blocks this and makes it 7, yeah, just attack with everything. It's still lethal. Maybe keep one behind, like I don't know. But this is lethal. I mean, 11, 19, 20, 24. This is lethal on its own. Even if he makes this a 7/7, he has to sacrifice 2 permanents who come into play under my control. I then make a 15/15. Yeah. The fact that I went up and 2/12 and he stopped at 11 made me win this. So only gain 1 land. That's terrible, but you're still dead, man. Infect. Infect. You know what the infect does? It kills you. Yeah, so he blocks there. I have no clue what he's trying to prove here. I mean, he does have trample. Yeah, that's still 4 poison counters, so you still die. You actually die in multiple ways here. You go to 11 poison counters and -4 life apparently. So thanks for watching. I'll see you for next one.